And this morning, I'd like to welcome to Good Morning Trinidad and Tobago a name that is not unfamiliar to many people and for more than one reason. So I'd just like to say good morning. Kimba Sorzano, welcome. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. And how
so
are you?
Good. I'm very good, thank you. How are you is what I should be asking in the season.
It's early. It's early in the morning, but I'm fine.
But you know you're going to have a lot of those, right, for the season. You're going to have a lot of early mornings for the season.
Definitely.
It's all part of it.
Yep, definitely. I'm just glad to be here.
So tell us what you've been doing for 2017. Now, you have an interesting history. How long ago have you been in soca music?
Well, my journey didn't start in soca music. It started in primary school in calypso competitions. There's a lot of young people in this country.
Yeah.
So you have school competitions and you have your backup dancers. And it was just that. I would say professionally it started in 2005 with the Synergy Soca Star competition for me, at least, and that kind of catapulted me into the limelight. And it's something that I got a taste of, and it was addictive.
So it just bit you, and that was it.
Yeah, the reception I received and the love for what I was doing, there was no going back for me from that. And then I started doing more stuff, dabbling more in songwriting, and the more I grew, the more I met people, and I just immersed myself so much more in the soca music.
Who writes your music?
I do.
Yeah?
I do, but I also team with songwriters as well, so sometimes we have writing camps, so we exchange ideas, but generally I write most of my material.
So the music itself, the musicality and everything comes to you?
Well, as art, inspiration, we draw from different things, so sometimes I may be driving and I hear lyric and melody, so I may start writing with an idea, or sometimes I may go to the studio and the producer will be like, yo, listen, just build this, tell me what you think about it, and build a vibe and start to write to his music. So it changes from time to time. Sometimes I write, and sometimes music comes to me, and we write to the music.
You have a musical background? In writing music, specifically.
Well, I think my first song that I am proud of, I should say, because we started writing a long time ago, and looking back at it now, it's like, did I write that? Or what was I thinking? But I would say 2005 would Put It On Me. And that was the song that I used for the Soca Star competition, I was writing before I knew I could do it, so we try it out, and we tested the waters, and people seem to like it, so and with that we build confidence, and you just believing more in yourself and practicing, and
Now, I think something that made you even more popular in Trinidad and Tobago was when you took Justin Bieber's song, Sorry. I think people were recognizing a sort of soca element to it. We saw on social media, oh, this sounds a little bit like soca music, and, you took it and you just socarized it.
That's funny you said that, because let's play it.
Yeah.
Funny because we have a term in the studio we use. The music need to have wineability. And as Caribbean people, we are so expressive in the way we talk, in the way we move, and that is what we sought to bring in that production. Neil Bernard was responsible for this production, and we worked very closely on a lot of my stuff. When I heard the Justin Bieber song, the Sorry, I loved it off the bat, and what we sought to do was, well, with this adaptation, was to translate it in a Caribbean context. I think that we were successful in getting the message across to a wider audience locally, the diaspora abroad, and even people who weren't necessarily familiar with soca music. This song, Sorry, No Second Chances, it was a hit in Canada, Justin Bieber's hometown.
You took it back to the man's homeland, wow.
And in Canada they have something called 50% airplay. So they play 50% of their music, Canadian music. And it was interesting that we could have gotten this sound and song back to them, recycle it, and put it back out there, you know. So it gave us some, we garnered some attention in that way. I just love, I would not be held back by the particulars, you know. Sometimes somebody might think, you know, well, I can't do that because it's somebody's song and whatever. But as long as you go through the steps and you give credit and you do what, give respect where respect is due, it's just me as an artist expressing what we feel, you know, and not trying to step on any toes. In the process.
No, but you did a wonderful job. I mean, that song, everybody was singing that song. It's like even more than Justin Bieber's version of it.
Well,
so there you go.
Well, here at least sometime, I mean, maybe someday Justin and I may perform that song.
You never know. That would be great, wouldn't it? So 2017, you've got Welcome to the Carnival is what you've got for 2017.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about it, and you've used EDM in it as well.
Yes, this song, Welcome to the Carnival, is just that. Welcoming people, like most of the music I make, welcoming people to this special thing we have here called the Carnival, which in my estimation is a synonym for love. If you're not from the Caribbean or if you're not from Trinidad and Tobago, it may be hard to explain, may be hard to just say in a word. But I think how we live, how we greet each other, the things that we do on a regular basis, day to day, is something special. And if we could bottle that and export it, we should. You know, the first line, I know a place, so run, come, follow me. You can have the best time, I guarantee, where everything is on offer. I will buy the drinks, but the love is free. And I think that line in the song captures the message that we are trying to export and trying to sell. Why EDM? You know, is a question that we've been getting, and I think we struck a balance of soca music and what is popular at this juncture. We chose to do it this way so that people, so that it will be palatable, to an audience who will not necessarily be interested in what we do. So it's a familiar sound. So you press play, it sounds interesting. But you know what I mean, it sounds interesting and they give it additional attention, you know, so that is why we chose this route. The producers for this track are dedicated to the beat, Nat Young and TrackDilla, you know, and it was a wonderful experience working with these people. And this track, for the first time, I really had the experience of working with a team of writers to really get this project off the ground.
Now, the thing is, you're not going out for any competitions this year. You do have a reason for that. Quickly tell us why.
Generally,
and specifically related, I know we were talking off here too, to this song, Welcome to the Carnival. It's because it takes you further than just the carnival season. So tell us why you're not into competitions.
Right. Generally, I'm not into competitions. The last competition I did, I think, was Soca Monarch 2012.
Oh,
I had a song Over You.
Right.
In 2012, you know. I'm just thinking that in competition, it doesn't bring out the best. You know, sometimes you might have two songs that are running for the carnival, and you might like a particular song, but you may not be able to perform that because you might be thinking it might do as well in the competition. This music now, I see an opportunity to run throughout the year and not just in the carnival season. You know, so that's what we're focusing on, really. Just getting that music out there to a wider audience and spreading that love.
Kimba, I want to thank you very much for coming and telling us all about this, telling us about your journey through the soca as well. And you're going to take it further because it's not just about carnival, it's about after as well. And music like this will definitely filter through after the carnival season. So good luck to you as well. Me. Not a problem at all. Kimba Sorzano, soca artiste, you know the name. So thank you once again.